What is GEO? How global employment outsourcing is changing the future of work. In today's globalized world, hiring talent across borders has become not only possible but incredibly strategic. But expanding internationally isn't as easy as posting a job and onboarding a foreign employee. Each country has its own labor laws, taxes, benefits, and compliance risks that can trip up businesses fast. That's where GEO Global Employment Outsourcing steps in to simplify international hiring. Think of GEO as your global HR partner, helping companies employ people anywhere without setting up local entities. It's a modern workforce solution designed to break down barriers and unlock global talent pools. Instead of opening an office in Brazil, for example, a company can legally employ someone there through GEO. The GEO provider becomes the legal employer, handling payroll, compliance, and taxes while you manage the work. It's agile, cost-effective, and perfectly aligned with the rise of remote and distributed teams. Startups and enterprises alike are using GEO to scale across continents with zero physical presence. From Latin America to Southeast Asia, skilled professionals are now within easy, legal reach. This model is changing how we think about going global in the age of digital work. In this video, we'll break down what GEO is, how it works, and why it's revolutionizing modern employment. If you're looking to build a global team without the legal nightmare, this is the solution. Let's dive into the world of GEO, the silent engine powering borderless business. 1. What exactly is GEO? GEO stands for Global Employment Outsourcing, and it enables companies to hire talent globally without local branches. It's a service where a third-party provider acts as the employer of record for your international team. That means your GEO partner takes on the legal responsibility of employment in the target country. They handle contracts, payroll, taxes, social contributions, and labor law compliance. You retain full operational control, assigning work, evaluating performance, and managing day-to-day tasks. The talent works for you, but legally they are employed by the GEO provider in their country. This eliminates the need to open legal entities in each country you want to hire from. It also protects you from misclassification, penalties, and costly legal errors abroad. GEO is perfect for remote teams, cross-border contractors, and fast global expansion. It supports flexibility while ensuring you stay compliant with local labor regulations. You can onboard employees in days rather than months, drastically reducing setup time. GEO is not the same as outsourcing its full employment through a trusted local intermediary. It's a powerful tool that modern companies are using to build international teams safely. Think of GEO as a bridge between your global talent goals and the legal frameworks of foreign nations. This new model is the backbone of truly global companies in 2025 and beyond. 2. How GEO works step by step. First, you choose the candidate you want to hire in another country, just like any standard process. Instead of registering a new company in that country, you partner with a GEO provider. The GEO provider already has a legal entity in that region and can legally employ staff. They draft a compliant employment contract aligned with local laws and benefits regulations. You approve the offer and the GEO provider onboards the employee under their structure. Payroll, taxes, and benefits are managed directly by the GEO firm, fully compliant. You assign work, projects, and goals as if the employee were on your in-house team. The employee receives local benefits like health coverage, vacation, and pension contributions. Any legal disputes or HR obligations are handled by the GEO provider, not your company. If the employee leaves, the GEO also manages offboarding per the local legal process. This system lets you operate lean while hiring across borders with confidence. Most GEOs offer HR tech platforms to manage everything in one dashboard, simple and scalable. Billing is monthly, often with a flat rate or percentage fee based on employee salary. Some GEOs even offer immigration support if relocation is required for the role. It's efficient, fast, and removes almost all of the legal burden from your business. 3. Why companies are choosing GEO today. Companies today are no longer bound by borders. They want the best talent, wherever it lives. GEO makes hiring that global talent practical, affordable, and legally compliant from day one. It avoids the months-long process of creating foreign subsidiaries just to employ a few people. Startups benefit because they can test new markets without major upfront legal costs. Enterprises benefit because they can scale faster into new regions with less legal friction. GEO helps reduce compliance risks, especially around employment classification and tax errors. It improves employee experience by ensuring proper contracts, benefits, and local protections. Remote-first companies use GEO to create a seamless employment structure across multiple countries. GEO allows HR teams to centralize management while keeping the workforce geographically decentralized. In uncertain markets, companies can quickly pivot without the burden of shutting down foreign entities. This agility makes GEO ideal for scaling quickly while staying resilient to global risks. It also supports diversity by giving access to untapped talent pools in emerging markets. Companies gain cultural insight and regional expertise by hiring local without the red tape. And with the rise of digital nomads and remote-first work, GEO fits perfectly into the future of work. It's more than a hiring shortcut, it's a long-term strategy for borderless business growth. 4. The difference between GEO and PEO. GEO and PEO sound similar but are used in different situations depending on company structure. A PEO professional employer organization is mainly used within a company's home country. A GEO, on the other hand, is designed to handle international employment compliance and payroll. In a PEO, your company still has a legal presence and shares employment responsibility with the PEO. In a GEO setup, the GEO provider becomes the legal employer and handles everything on your behalf. You don't need a local entity in GEO. That's the key difference from a PEO model. Think of PEO as domestic co-employment and GEO as global remote employment as a service. PEOs help with HR, taxes, and benefits for local employees in your registered country. GEOs enable cross-border employment without incorporation, making global hiring far more flexible. Both models reduce HR complexity, but GEO is best for fast international growth. For example, a US company hiring in France without a French entity would use a GEO. But a US company hiring within the US might use a PEO for HR and payroll assistance. It's important to know which model suits your hiring goals and jurisdiction. GEO is now the go-to for distributed teams across multiple countries and continents. It simplifies global hiring in a way that no traditional system could before. 5. The future of GEO and work globalization. As the world embraces borderless work, GEOs will play a central role in how businesses scale. Companies will increasingly adopt GEO as a default hiring model for remote international roles. The barriers of physical location, time zones, and legal jurisdictions will fade even further. Global payroll platforms and digital ID systems will streamline onboarding even more. iTools may help GEO providers predict compliance issues before they happen. More governments will introduce frameworks to regulate and support compliant global hiring. Remote-first cultures will become the norm, with GEO providers acting as global HR engines. GEO will not only support employment but also learning, insurance, wellness, and mobility. Employees will expect the same experience regardless of country, and GEO will enable that. Our teams will shift from local operations to global workforce architects using GEO platforms. Companies may begin scaling teams in 10+ countries without a single office location. Freelancers may be converted into full employees via GEO to improve retention and security. This shift supports economic development by distributing jobs more evenly across the world. GEO isn't just a workaround, it's a fundamental pillar of tomorrow's global work economy. In the near future, where you live may no longer determine where you can work. GEO is changing the game for companies looking to grow without borders and hire without headaches. It unlocks the global talent pool, providing access to skills and cultures from every part of the world. With compliance built in, it gives companies peace of mind while staying lean and agile. Startups, scale-ups, and global giants are all using GEO to drive international hiring forward. As remote work evolves, tools like GEO will become central to smart business strategy. It's time to look beyond offices and embrace the flexibility of a borderless workforce. If you're an entrepreneur, founder, or team leader, GEO may be your biggest global growth weapon. Let us know in the comments if you're already using GEO or planning to hire globally. Make sure to like this video if you learned something new about the future of employment. And subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into remote work and tech-powered business. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on how companies are scaling smart. The world is open and GEO is your passport to hiring without limits. Thanks for watching, and remember, great talent has no borders. With GEO, neither does your business. See you in the next video.